Good morning, beautiful souls, beautiful humans. Let me turn the camera around so you can join this magical beginning of this wonderful day, full of wonder, full of magic. How we see the world is a reflection from our inside. Oh, good morning, beautiful aqua phoenixes. Ah, these beautiful, beautiful dear, beloved birds, spirits, souls. Every day they greet me, they pop up everywhere. One just left his body. You might have seen that if you have been watching here my page. It's a deep connection with him, her. I say him because in German it's der Vogel. So when you hear me say he and she, that comes from my German patterning in my language. So aligning to the sacred ways of water. And as I say this, the sun rises. Our planet is a water planet. Over 80% is covered in water. In the light, we live with the rays of the sun. And the plants and we have come out of water. We are used to being nourished by water, to communicate via water, because we grew in the womb. That's where all our coding started. So where it started is also how we can return it via water. So when I go into the womb of earth, into the sacred waters of the ocean, or the rivers or the lakes, but especially the oceans, I am recoding my body, my soul, my psyche. Not the soul that needs the recoding, it's my body and my psyche that is linked with my soul. So as I restore my body and align my body with my soul, I'm returning back to origin, and I do this via water. And there is a water that is called return to origin, which is what Kangen means in Japanese. And Japan, if you know or have been there, they have an incredible water culture. Water is very honored there, and they, as community, live a very different way with water. The way they have the bathhouses and the sacred water places all throughout Japan. So this return to origin water, I'm just on my 3rd day of fasting with it. So living purely with water, just as I did when I was an embryo. That's how I am recoding myself. I am clearing myself, cleansing myself, restoring my physicality to my originality, embodying my soul, which is the ascension process, the ascension journey. So I am about sharing, I am about that now. My expanded self is about aligning with water and the ascension process on the next level, where we are also expanding into our soul mission, into our planetary mission, to get out of our isolated self, our focused on ego, narcissistic, me. Yeah, we are expanding into we. just like the ocean. I'm sharing always from nature to bring you the oceanic consciousness. Most of my live videos come in the presence of a natural water body, so you can recode with me. Every live video is an activation, it's a powerful transmission that I'm sharing here for free, because we are in the time of freedom. The freedom is in the freedom. The freedom is the freedom. The freedom is the freedom. When we can be also free to connect, free to be we. Yeah, out of the isolation, out of the self-focus. The narcissism comes out of the time of separation. It comes out of the singular focus, out of the caring only for self, as if the ocean would be just one water drop. But the ocean is all the water drops together that make the ocean. It's many waves together making the ocean. This is like us. We are each a wave. We are each a drop and many drops. We are each the ocean. And we are also the drop, and we are also the wave. And then our waves together make the ocean of humanity. Let's also drink this water together. And as I drink it here, I share these water codes with you. And I am full of water, no food distracting me, no toxins distracting me. I'm clear. And as I am utilizing the water to become a clearer conduit for a great spirit, source, God, Allah, whatever you want to call that great creator. Yeah, for me, the most that resonates is great spirit, because great spirit is the spirit in everything. This is the great spirit, is the spirit in my spirit. We are spirited beings. Great spirit is in the ocean, great spirit is in these trees, of course. Great spirit is in everything. Great spirit is, great spirit is the great creator. And people are fighting about what name is right, what religion is right, and that's egotism, that's separative, that's separation. The unity consciousness, it doesn't matter, it's all one. It's all one. So when people have shifted out of that, then they are there in the oneness. This is the most profound temple here on earth. This is the church. And I am here on the land of the indigenous people, of the first humans, on this very ancient planet, this ancient continent I'm on, where people also still live totally in tune with nature. The indigenous people here, many are in Central Australia, and many have been also distorted through the missionaries and so on that brought their way of righteousness here, the colonization, the missionarization. But we know the truth, and maybe many of us for sure have been here also at other times before. Our soul remembers. And then, we are all placed all around the globe, in all the different locations, waking back up to our indigenous nature, our oneness with each other, and our oneness with nature and earth, where we are leaving no trace. We are not leaving rubbish, like, where is it down there? There's a piece of paper, there's rubbish everywhere. Humans have forgotten, and they are leaving. They're leaving their crap everywhere. They're leaving footsteps as well. The indigenous people didn't even leave footsteps anywhere. So watch these beautiful birds fly by, celebrating life. You know, celebrating life every moment, not just on an Indigenous Day. Leaders can cancel Indigenous days, but that's anyway in a different matrix, because we are all Indigenous, and when we are returning fully to that, we are celebrating continuously. Continuously. There is no stop. This is a culture I've been cultivating with my children, because I'm a way shower and I'm a forerunner through living embodiment. What I'm speaking here, I share from my own embodiment. So with my children for 20 years now, 21, we have been cultivating a new culture. We have been celebrating our birthdays, our existence on earth every day. And on birthdays, yes, they were kind of a little bit extra special, but also not, because we lived it. We celebrated each other and our togetherness every day, day and night, together, and by being together, and by enjoying life and celebrating life together. And this is what the indigenous nations have always done. They are in continuous ceremony with life. They drum, you know, they have circles every day, they have fires every day. Their living is ritual. And we return to that often through separate ceremonies and through rituals that we might do, that people might do once a year or once a week or whatever. But when our life becomes a continuous ceremony, that's it. Living continuously in a celebration. This is the ecstatic bliss state, which is also not too high up, not too far down, but in the center. But as we are stabilizing in that, and we are becoming radiant like the sun, and we are celebrating the sun every morning and every night with gratitude for the life it has been giving us and the warmth, and we are then starting this day. You are starting this day right now with me in celebration of the sacred ways of water, of the sun, of us being here together. And look at all these people in the ocean catching waves, being together, you know, greeting life, beginning this day with full. When there's oxygen also in the body, there cannot be disease. So that's why waking up here with the air and drinking ionized water, oxygenizing my body, hydrogen molecular hydrogen rich water right into the depths of my cells, my body lights up. Yeah, and then our mitochondria lights up. Our energy body is awake and full of life. You know, then you jump around like this dog. This is our nature, our playfulness, our eternal inner child. It's beautiful. And then we celebrate. We celebrate continuously that we are here together, that we are alive. And then we care about our health before we get sick. We take care of our health so we don't get sick. Then we do not say, oh, this is too expensive, I'm not investing in that. I'm rather investing into vapes or alcohol or whatever. Or I'm investing into materialism. Well, what are you going to do if your body isn't healthy? What are you going to do if your waters in your body are toxified? What are you going to do then? Then you might get very sick, And then it costs you so much, not just money, it costs you your beautiful life force energy. It costs you your beautiful time with your family. What does it cost you to live, to work, like working to live? If you get up every day, drop your children off with other people, your babies already, you drop them off with other people so that you can go to work and earn money. That might not be your soul mission, and you're missing all the life with your kids, with your family, with your beloveds. What does it cost you when you lie on your deathbed and reflect on that? Because that's the only thing you will probably remember, the closeness, the connections. Anyway, I'm not speaking to that, that's already common sense, but we are now ascending. We are ascending, those of us who are on this path, and I'm speaking to those of you who are already on that journey, who have gone to ceremonies, who have been awakening. You are awoke to that you are more than just a body, and you are not a slave. You're waking up to your soul is calling you. And now to come into union, come into full alignment with your spirit and your soul via Great Spirit, I am sharing with you the codes for that and the path. But your path is unique. Your path isn't my path, but our paths can cross and then align, and we can walk next to each other. But we are not here to follow anyone or copy anybody. We are here to radiate who we truly are. Just like the sun. The sun is not trying to be the moon and following the moon. The sun is the sun. And we are, when we align with our solar plexus, we've done so much solar plexus work, most of us, and we are the center of the universe. We are our center. When we are centered and radiate like the sun, and we are aligning with our soul and surrendering our ego and our personality and all this fakeness, the veils, like the veils of illusion, the veils of our masks coming off, just being who we are, not artificial. Then we are changing the world. And when we together rise and share and step fully into our planetary roles, then we are creating the ocean, the movement. I've been birthing and creating the Aqua Phoenix movement. I wrote a big long post about that last night. Also sharing about the water fast, sharing about the water, sharing about that movement. Have a read of it if you feel called to. And this movement is about rebirthing with water, aligning with the sacred ways of water, returning to our origin, healing, centering, aligning, embodying our soul, each of us coming into our own sacred union, calling our soul tribe coming together, and then that is our true family. We are recognizing each other everywhere. And the water, the Kangen water, the return to origin water, is a vehicle. That's what it was made for. The machines to make this water, which we can have at home. So we are empowered to make our own water that detoxes us. So we are not then anymore having to complain about all the toxins that are around. We just come into our power, clean our body, protect ourselves. And the more of us do that, the less there will be polluted. Because we are then the embodiment of clarity, of fully activated we have been activating our water. Electrolyzed water activates our water body. And when we are activated beings, we are the true activists. Not the activists that are deeply unhealthy and talk about it, but we are the living embodiment. These are the true activists, where we are active in our soul's mission. And we are the embodiment. And then this is a flow, that we are creating, that we are being. Then we are changing the world. Then we are bringing pure water to places on the earth that have no water, where women might need to walk for ages to bring water back from a well, but there might not even be a well. There's a lot of places on earth that have no water. We can go and build wells there. So with this water, we are bringing ourselves first into flow, into union, into abundance, which is also our origin. Our souls are abundant. We are aligning money with water. We are aligning all with water and love. And then when the money is flowing and abundant, then of course we can go out and do the whole communal work. Then we can go and volunteer everywhere. It's not even volunteering, it's just what our souls are here to do. I'm not volunteering right now. You could call it volunteering, giving these messages here every day. But this is my soul's mission. I'm just fully in my soul's planetary mission. And I've been creating and birthing the Aqua Phoenix movement. And yeah, that's what I'm calling you forward to. If you are resonating with me, come in, not to follow me or to give me something, but for yourself. We are doing this together. Yeah. So in the quantum field, that's already also happening. We are just coming down here in the physical together. That's also why I'm speaking, so you can find me and yourself and us. Yeah, we are the change. We are the ways of the water. We are Great Spirit embodied. And then the new children, that are here. And our children, like, tell me how old, if you have children, how old they are and what you're observing in them. My children are 20 and 16, and they are aligned with my consciousness. They are already conscious. At 16 or 20, I was deeply unconscious. So I had to go through unconscious relationships. I had to go through unconscious working. I had to go through so much. I am the wounded healer. I am the healed healer. I am the whole healer. Yeah. I am one with all. I'm one with Great Spirit. I am magnetic. I am radiant, and I am complete. That is the wounded healer, the healed healer. And no, I am not staying in the woundedness. Some people say healing goes on forever. Yes, it does. And there's a point it comes where we are whole and complete. I feel whole and complete. And we need to start speaking to that and stop looping in the forever woundedness. I've done my work, I have been doing my work, and I'm not stopping it. I'm not stopping healing. There's always something more coming up, and this is part of the magic, the emotional body, when we bring it into flow. This water, deeply opening it, because it goes so deeply in. And when we shift our life and align it with water, and allowing space to feel and be, so we can heal, allowing the tears to flow, allowing the hearts to open, allowing the emotional body to flow. And the emotional body of Earth. Earth has an emotional body. It needs to flow. It can't be locked. And that's what we are bringing into flow as well. That's why I'm sharing this water as well and aligning your life with it. So many people are gonna lose their jobs, which is divine also, because it needs to change. And there needs to be a realignment of money, of our energy, and having space to be, to feel, to live. If you are an workaholic and an alcoholic, you can't feel. Most people drink. They drink alcohol to feel. A little window of, I know it too, I used to drink alcohol. It was more where I grew up. Everybody binge drinked on weekends, on parties. You were not cool if you didn't get drunk. Yeah, so it became, then I had it when I started first living in Australia. Also, I loved the wine and I drank wine every day, most days. Yeah, well, yuck, and I gained weight and I became more unconscious. And yeah, it was fun for a moment and it was a beautiful sharing. But after a while I got very unhealthy. It's not good for the teeth enamel. It's not good for the liver. It's not good for the sleep state. I was deeply in pain. What I thought was fun was not fun. It wasn't fun at all. Yeah, and it made me sick and it made me unwell, and it's taken its toll. So I'm restoring from those times as well with the water now. Alcohol doesn't attract me at all. I'm also not demonizing it. It's a medicine as well, but it's way wrongly used in these cultures here or everywhere. It has also totally taken the indigenous people in all countries offline. So how many have been lost to alcohol? Yeah, it's a very, very destructive drug. It gets so many people addicted. It has ruined families. Yeah, I grew up with that in my family too. Very, very horrific memories that didn't make me feel safe in my nervous system. There's a sense of unsafety if you don't know, because the energy feels yucky of drunk people. And I'm not demonizing that. I used to do that myself. Oh, it's disgusting. But this is over. This is also what I'm clearing, have been, and healing. And I'm not vibing with that anymore. We can drink water together and get high on water permanently, because then we are high on life. High on life. I once started a Facebook page called Drunk with Life. I should actually really activate that again. Everything we once seeded that came from soul and is truth, that's blossoming now. Yeah, the seeds are flowering. I'm watering those seeds. I am watering myself. And I have been moving through deep scarcity layers. Oh, I have goosebumps up my spine saying that. And as I'm releasing that out of my spine and the tension in my neck, so every time I'm in scarcity, I have my neck a bit bent back. This is like the birds. I'm really uncovering this in my posture. So the birds in the nest go, mouth open, mom, feed me, right? This is my posture inside. Then I'm locking, I'm having my neck, and it blocks the neck, it blocks the spinal flow. Then my heart blocks and I contract in my body. When I contract, I'm not flowing freely. I'm withdrawing, I'm blocking the flow of my energy, and the energy is love, is money, is water. So then I'm blocking that to come in, I'm blocking my flow to go out, then I'm blocking my life. So as I'm unlocking that with the water coming into my body and watching my posture, and I've been working so many years with my spine, and I'm so blessed for all the beings I've been working with, helping my awareness of that. But then I'm like, oh, my spine needs to loosen. And I stay in abundance. I stay open. I'm channeling all that through my heart, and then I expand. I expand. And I'm freeing that up, and the deep scarcity layers that were taken on in the womb. This is deep ancestral generational healing from our great-grandmother's mother's grandmother, yeah, and so we don't pass it on to our next generation. And many of us are that part in our family lineage that is doing the healing work. To those of you I'm speaking also, and to the children who are already conscious, you can bring this water to your generation. So many young people in their 20s, early 20s, are totally crushing it, are totally getting it, because they are already conscious, because of what the parent has already done. Now that generation is coming online. Our children, my daughter, my son, they are already conscious. They are not falling back into the old. Yeah, so, and this intergenerational healing is powerful. When we can see we are clearing this out of our physiology, out of our psyche, for our ancestors forward and backward, and then we're seeing our family shift. Yeah. So, the sun is now fully here. Let's rise and shine. At the moment, every morning I wake up and I hear this: rise and shine, rise and shine. Keep rising and shining out of the scarcity. Yeah, as I've been working through reclaiming my worth, reclaiming my light, reclaiming my power out of the suppression. And in you as well, if you are a man, your inner feminine suppression, your inner flow suppression, I feel you. If you withdraw, if you block your love and your communication and your flow, that is just part of the suppression, and we are freeing this up. I feel you all, and it's hurting. When we block, we hurt. That's the pain in our body, the pain in the hips, the pain in the hearts, the irregular heartbeat, any kind of the scoliosis, name it, anything, the cancers, yeah, all coming from the suppression and the unconscious belief systems, the unconscious, yeah, not healed, not brought to conscious wounds, patterns, distortions. So, thank you for being here with me. All of you who are watching, who are with me here, Mel and Muten, thank you, beautiful souls, for bringing this through with me. We are co-creators. Your energy is helping bring this through. I'm just also changing, uploading all my lives onto YouTube, because they are being all deleted from Facebook, because these are timeless transmissions, and please share them with your network. This is just great spirit speaking through me for all of us. And as you watch, as you like, as you share, you are helping the algorithm to flow. This is not for my ego, this is just to get this flowing. The ascension process, the ascension flow, sharing about the Aqua Phoenix movement, getting it flowing. Yeah, it's interesting where nature is our stage, you know, and this is beautiful that we can share here. Whoever is meant to will hear it. Those who are ready will hear it. Those who are ready stay and watch and feel. Those who are not, they scroll and bypass. And the bypassing also comes from the blockages. Spiritual bypassing, bypassing our spiritual nature. Emotional bypassing, bypassing love, bypassing connection. when we are fully radiating like the sun isn't bypassing. The sun just radiates. This is what we are doing in our soul embodiment. We just radiate. We just walk our way, the way of the water, the way of our sacred soul, the way of great spirit. And we are celebrating continuously this life, this one life that is now. Every moment never comes again. There's no time to waste. We are here for a limited time, and also once we have surrendered to that and died, we are here for eternity. We are eternal beings. When I say I love you forever, that doesn't mean I'm going to be locked with you forever and cling together, but I do love you forever because I'm aware of my eternal nature and your eternal nature. And that love is eternity. And when I buried the Aqua Phoenix body, I shared a song when I shared the picture of it, of eternal life. That's the mission of the Aqua Phoenixes, waking up to our eternal essence. So we are also releasing the fear of death, because we know that death is just a rebirth, and we are rebirthing continuously with water. If that means having to leave our body or rebirthing in this physicality, we are surrendered and we are saying yes to rebirth and yes to death and yes to life. We have to go through the death portal. That's all what the dark night of the soul is. It's a death portal where we are dying, letting our ego die, letting everyone be free, letting go, and we wake up to who we truly are. Our radiant self, our radiant essence. And as I have woken to who I am, I can see who you are. And then we are activating each other. And we see each other. We realize each other. And through that, that's how the unity consciousness establishes itself here on earth. In unity consciousness, I don't judge you who you are. I don't judge your past. I don't want something from you. I honor your past. I honor your soul. All I am is sharing my light and my love. And then we create, however we are guided to create our life together. And that's with everybody in a different way. We are all soul family. And some of us live together in community, some of us share together in the house, some of us share really physically our life together if we are so aligned, and some we live separately and we still share. We are in this wild love movement that keeps growing and growing. Wild life and wild aliveness, radiant aliveness. Repeat this today many times. I am one with the Creator. I am one with Great Spirit. I am magnetic. I am radiant. I am complete. I am whole. I am one. We are one. When each of us stands in that, you can imagine. And we need to imagine it. That's the way of the leader. That's you leaders who I'm calling in, just together, who are visionaries, who see and feel it, because out of that we make it happen. We have to see it first to make it happen. I'm also just unraveling that as a child, I was told basically not to dream, because I grew up with ancestors who had been in the war. They had experienced that everything got ruined. Imagine having bombs drop onto your house and growing up in that and being hungry and starving. Senseless death. then seeing Hitler come on and so on, and all of that, the good and the bad, and watching that now out of the oneness, but healing out of that, and feeling our ancestors, honoring them, because without them we wouldn't be here. What they have gone through, and this is also teaching us not to repeat. We have to be conscious and aware to not repeat. That's when also soul contracts end, and when we stop thinking of someone obsessively, when we have received the wisdom. And we need to receive the wisdom from history and her story, and come into the we story that we are creating, the now story. Yeah, so deep honor to my and our ancestors. Many of them, yeah, they are reincarnating also as a new children, if that's so meant to be. Healing, growing up then in love and safety. So let's stay aware and come together. That's how I have also healed myself through my children, by conscious parenting, co-sleeping, attachment parenting. And now they haven't created clingy children. My children are fiercely independent because they have been nurtured and given everything from my love, my presence. That is everything. My presence. They could feed off my body on demand whenever they wanted. They had me always close, and I'm so grateful for that. And through that I have been rebirthing the new earth. So my children are full. They have been fulfilled. They have been consciously parented. They have not been left to cry it out. They have been allowed to be who they are. They have been, nurtured with love and presence. So that is the next generation, and they are already not entering relationships that don't match. They are fully in themselves. They are, they're not having eating problems. They are there. They are, they also still do healing, and they have things to work out, and maybe some addictions to work through, but we are aware of it. We can say, oh wow, look, we have an addictive personality. How are we working with it? And they have gone through stages of vaping or smoking weed, all of this, but then they have come back to, oh no, okay, that was a phase, I'm done with it. And then choosing themselves again. And they get themselves out super quickly because they are conscious and they are aware, and we are together, and they share with me. A lot of the addictions happen in secrecy because they don't have anyone to share it with. And they have tested that with rats, I think. If they have connection, they don't choose any drugs. And this is with people. People choose drugs and addictions when they haven't got connection. This is so big this morning, what is coming through. This is a big, powerful transmission. And I feel so clear with this water fast. So this is a very, very powerful. I feel it in my shoulder as well. The shoulder that dislocated, everything coming back together. It relocated, it opened and came together. So this is about connection, unity, our inner union. And with this water, we have also a vehicle to come together and flow together and worldwide share together and bring money into flow. Now the wounded healer stays in scarcity. The wounded healer is like the wounded artist, just surviving, but we are here. The healed healer is here to thrive. We are here to thrive and to fully live in abundance because our soul is abundant. And our inner is reflected on the outer. If we are not in full thriving, there are still scarcity layers. You know, if we don't have enough to live, when we have to worry about money and paying what we need or supporting local businesses, then we are still working through scarcity layers. And so let's drink to that and clear them up. Bring our awareness to them and embrace them and integrate them and heal them by feeling them and repatterning them out of our spinal structure and out of our cells. And then be full and thriving and abundant and flowing and healed. Yeah, wow, this is powerful what is coming through this morning. The healed healer. I'm putting my hat on and taking my hat off to all of you wounded healers who are stepping into becoming and being and walking this planet as the healed healers, the whole healers, the whole complete healing frequencies we carry. And I just repeat it one more time. I am, just say it for yourself, I am the creator, I am part of the creator, I am great spirit, I am magnetic, I am radiant, I am complete, I am whole, I am healed. And we are saying that, we are visioning it already, and we are turning that on. We're turning our body and our psyche onto that. We are aligning. We are embodying soul spirit through feeling and healing and softening and flowing. And as I drink, I focus on the water going into my cells and reprogramming. The neuroplasticity with this water is next level. So everything is soft in my body, the cells are open, and then I can shift through my word, through the water, through my consciousness, and through the participation with great spirit. And in that are also all my guides, all the angels that are working with me, all the animals, all the spirits. They are all in that one stream, this one life stream that we are all linking with. So, thank you so much. Let me turn the camera one more time into the full sun. Let's light all the way up, aligning with the flow of the sun and the water, aligning with each other. And I thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, for being who you are, for your authentic realness. That's the highest frequency, our natural beauty, which is our soul beauty. And that will radiate out. And with water we can transform and heal our whole body. Just like a shriveled up plant, a dried out plant, we can revitalize from the inside out, making us soft again, moist again, alive again. Yeah. So, I love celebrating with you, and I see you. So much love for you, so many blessings, and yeah, I love seeing you all light up, all of us lighting up together. And I know how hard it is to get there, what a hard journey it has been, what we all have been going through. But the deeper we have gone, the more pain we have felt, the higher we can rise. And I am a living embodiment of that. So don't let, if you are just in a hard space right now, keep going and get yourself into flowing, and know, and you hear this me speaking to you, if that is for you, you're gonna get through that and rise so high, you have got no idea yet. And I heard that once when I was deeply in my healing. One day you will have so much energy and you will feel so amazing that you don't even know. You can't even imagine. But I was told that in that moment, and that kept me always going. Yeah. But wow, that's maybe now 10 years ago. So it's been, yeah. But this is also why I'm sharing this with you. When we forerunners have done it, it will be faster for you. And the water is an incredible tool. The water is an incredible ally. That's why I'm sharing it with you, because I share everything that has been helping me. That's what I always share. Only what has been helping me. Yeah. So have a beautiful, beautiful day. And share with me what has happened, what you are getting from this, where you are at. My inboxes are open for you. Feel free to flow in, and I love connecting, and I look forward to hear from you. So much love and infinite blessings, beautiful souls. One breath, one love, one life. And I see you again soon. Bye bye for now.